I got something to say. If you've ever felt like God doesn't love you because he's asking you to give up something that you love, this is for you.
I just want somebody that's gonna treat me right. I just want somebody that's gonna love me right. If it's in God's will.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle Fierce, but I prefer to be called Elle. Today's video is focusing on the topic of homosexuality. I would like to encourage you to leave a like, comment, and share this video. And subscribe if you haven't. And also follow me on all my social media accounts. But anyways, let's dive into it. I just have to say my tagline. I got something to say. If you've ever felt like God doesn't love you because he's asking you to give up something that you love, whether it's relationship, a feeling, or an identity, this is for you. I want to speak some hope and love into that pain today. I get it. It hurts. I know how real that hurt feels. It feels like if God really loved us, he wouldn't ask us to give up something that means the most to us. Maybe you felt this with a sex addiction, or maybe something else. Maybe it's pride or a bad habit. It's hard to hear God say no when all that you want to be is accepted for who you are. And here are some verses to tie into that. In the book of Mark, chapter 8, 34 through 36, it states that whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and pick up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their lives must lose their life. But whoever loses their lives for me, for the gospel, will save it. What good is it for someone to gain the whole world and to lose their souls? Meaning that God's love doesn't always feel like comfort. It looks like a calling, and it is a calling. He isn't trying to reject who we are or just dismiss it. He's trying to perfect and redeem who we are all really called to be. He's asking us to let go of the things that we desire, not because he wants less for us or he doesn't care for us, but because he wants more for us. But here's what I want you to know. God's love isn't soft nor weak. His love isn't just about comfort. Same way with how our parents may treat us. They may not always comfort us. In the same way he is our Father, he's not always going to comfort us. It's about transformation. Sometimes love isn't always going to say yes, but it will say no. Not to hurt us, but to heal us. The definition of love that we have is actually sometimes the definition that is holding us back from the true freedom and true fulfillment that God has for us. I've had to let go of things that I felt that I couldn't live without, and it hurt really deeply. But in the midst of surrender, I found a love that was pure, kind, sufficient, that was just full of life. This isn't about God not loving you or me. It's actually because he does love us that he wants us to give those things up. We all have a calling to be higher than the things that we see. Something that the world actually cannot offer us, that only God can. And I have a verse that ties exactly into this. Romans 8:28 through 29. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God. For God knew his people in advance, and he chose them to become like his son. Meaning he's not just out here just trying to fix your life. He wants you to actually be formed like his son. Me to be formed like his son. And I don't know about you, but for me, that's the kind of love that it's on a different kind of level that the world cannot offer us. I struggled too. There were things that I clung to that I thought that defined me, but God asked me to surrender them. It may look like it was just a snap of a finger, but it wasn't. I stayed faithful and he was faithful to me. He came and he met me where I was, y'all. The things that I thought that I lost, tenfold, y'all. He gave me more than what I lost. And I got another verse exactly for what I just said. Matthew 16:25 states that, "For whoever wants to save their lives must lose it, but whoever loses their lives for me will gain it. But whoever loses their life for me will find it." Meaning that in the midst of that moment when it felt like you lost everything, is actually the moment that you found something, which is the true doorway to life, y'all. True identity, true life, true freedom, and peace found right in the midst of God's hands. You may say still that if God loved me, then he wouldn't take that thing away from me that I love. He just wouldn't do that. And he wouldn't cause me to have these feelings that I have. I promise y'all, I get it. I really do get it. But here's the thing. God's love is a protecting love. He's not punishing you. He's protecting you. Real love isn't always easy, guys. Sometimes love says to let go. And in the midst of when I had to let go of things, that mess hurt, like I said before. But now I see why. I see why I was called to let go of those things. He was not punishing me. He was cleansing me. He was purifying me. It's not that God doesn't love you. It's actually because he does love you. You are not unloved. You're being called higher than what you think is actually love. Hebrews 12:10-11 states that, "But God disciplines us for our good, in order that we may share his holiness. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it." God isn't trying to break us down, guys. He's building us up through pain into something holy, whole, and healed. John 15:33 states that greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. That means that not out of fear or guilt, guys, but because Jesus did it first. He invites us to surrender and to follow him. So if you're wrestling or dealing with this struggle today, know that you're not alone. God sees your struggle and he loves you deeply. And he's calling you to step into freedom through surrendering who you think that you are. If this message spoke to you today, please leave a like, share, and comment, and please subscribe. I want to hear your story. I want to hear your questions, and I want to walk with you through this journey. I'll leave a few more verses for you to go look back at once this video is over with, but I want to also thank you for watching and listening. God bless you all. Bye.